Armors, X-Head Cannon, yeah, there's a lot of little interesting things happening. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more. Our deck box is now up. If you are interested in picking up one of these, I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can grab yours today. It's inspired by Nugget, the Rappy cosplay. And yes, I do think this is going to be really, really popular for people. So I'll leave a link down below so you can grab yours today. All right, so Charmers. What has been going on with these? A little bit of a topic of conversation's just been, I guess the discussion on is it worth it to pick up the Charmer stuff at this point. I mean, the Charmer decks themselves are very, very cheap. I do think that the Chronicles version of this kind of blew itself out a little bit, but it was a cool concept that Konami tried to, getting some Starlight rares into circulation, but also reprinting some older stuff while being able to, inject new stuff. We've not had a Chronicles deck since the first two, and I think it's because Konami realized after Fallen and Virtuous, they can't really prop this product up much more. So right now, the biggest moving card in this set is actually the Charmers of the Grand Circle. These are coming in about, you have one light play for 56, and then we're at 60 right now. In terms of the rest of what you're working with here, looks like your spellbook of the Grand Circle is $30, which, this is, I guess, to be expected, right? We've got Hida coming in about 16. So some of these Charmers get very, very cheap. But if you were to want to pick up multiple copies of these, they're pretty cheap. Right now, Iria is coming in at about 16 as well. 10 to 11 on Asa. Looks like Win is also coming in at about $14. And then your next most expensive card is actually the King's Sarcophagus itself, with about a $2 to $3 price point, with Charmers coming in about 2s. For the Secret Rares, the Secret Rares are going to have some baseline value, of course, but they're really, really cheap. Heck, this is 20 cents for a Secret Rare. That's just kind of sad, actually. That just proves, one, how much this product was opened up, but, if you really still want to go back and get playsets of these, you can get 8 decks here for the cost of what, people are trying to sell them individually for. They're trying to get $14 a deck, but I'd rather just pick up the extras from this listing. So it's very interesting to take note of. Umastrix. Oh my god. I don't have a logical reasoning explanation for you, or any real reason why the Subterror guy is worth something right now. I guess it's because, it's part of the flip potential with any craft. If you really wanted to try to play it, but it's just target a monster your opponent controls and banish it. That's really about it. Which I guess is fine. I can't imagine that I'd want to spend a crap ton of money on that, of all things. Looks like Subterror Archers are 40 cents. Actually, these go up to $1. Those are actually kind of low on listings. 43 listings. Behemoth coming in at $1. Looks like Ultra Mufus. You gotta be kidding me. Ultra is actually change all other face-up monsters on the field to face down defense position. I guess that's really cheeky, right? Because you could use this to reflip down all of your Enneacraft monsters, and you're basically good to reset up all of the broken. So this one actually does have a purpose. That's hilarious. Now we do get to see Subterror Guru at nothing. The rest of the Subterror stuff, I will say, in terms of what we have been given, this is all worth, nothing, honestly. But Ultra Mufafafafas actually being up there is hilarious. We also have X-Head Cannon. So, despite all of the, fun craziness, Rushduel just got the retrained versions of these. And with the retrains, a lot of people kind of turned their heads a little bit and said, oh really? We're doing this? So the answer is yes. Yes, we are doing this. Right now, these have actually broken about the $9 mark. They're actually heading on up a little bit further beyond this. But the thing is, if you want to play, the new Machina stuff, you need this. And good news, its counterpart is, why spend $9 on the Ultra when I can throw $9 at the screen and pick these up? It's kind of where I am right now. And it's the same thing when we look at all of these, older different cards. There's always going to be something that's going to pop up and do very, very well. It just so happens that X-Head Cannon is the one for Maze of the Master. This is just, it's wild to see. Theosis. So, as many of you know, I mean, like, well, what happened to Kashtira? Oh, wait, a Rise Heart got pummeled into the ground. So, it's kind of just off in La La land right now. Not really getting much of a chance to really, you know, do things. But I mean, like, 12 to 13 bucks per copy right now. Original Photon Hypernova's holding the most value is not all that crazy to see. Same thing here back here with Madolche Palooza. You guys remember, this card has no reprint right now. For whatever reason. But I mean, like, it's the same thing we always constantly have to ask ourselves here. It's like, you know, are these cards going to receive better treatments in the reprinted forms? You figured this would have been a rare somewhere along the way, but no. Hasn't happened yet. Churbozo, yeah, I know it's Churrozo, but Churbozo here is, honestly, I didn't think I would see the day where this would become a $5 card. But the thing is, this is actually a really good super poly target. As long as you know you got a spellcaster up on the field, which, I guess, to be fair, if you're playing any invoked variant, you know, you should always have an Alistair waving on the field, giving you the chance to use that as a super poly gateway to be able to do something. So, I mean, like, this is not unheard of for Churbozo to just be going up in, you know, potential right now. Thank you, Market. I love it. Jiraishin. I will say, if you are still looking for a copy of Jiraishin, I wouldn't really be too upset about this. Right now, Jiraishins have actually, I think, hit one of the lowest points that we've seen right now. These are coming in about $3 to $4 a copy right now, which is not terrible. All things, I guess, considered, $3-4 is not bad. It's out, and it's a generic Synchro. I mean, like, it's pretty good. Cybertech Alligator. First of all, how many versions does this guy have? You have the version from the Legendary Collection Joey's World, which is $1. $1 from Starter Deck, and then 50-cent versions, and then 28. I just wanted to pull this up because something that was joked about a while back, but in terms of quantity of these, there's not a lot of these running around right now in the market, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Also, you guys remember that Exodia head that was on the market? Well, that last Exodia head actually disappeared 4 days ago. It got cleaned off the market. Now, the only last Exodia head that is on the market is a PSA 9 for $1,099. I am, like, literally shocked about that, because that was not on my bingo sheet, having that getting eradicated off of the open marketplace. A couple of other interesting little things. A lot of you guys ask, you know, about cool sleeves and things. These are only 20 per pack, which is crazy. But I mean, people are willing to spend this. So these are like, I don't know why they're doing 20 a pack, but you know, whatever, OCG. You guys are kind of crazy when it comes to these designs. But this was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Day prize back from 2024, and they're $20 a pack. That's crazy. You can also pick up the Amber Earth. There are different elements that are available. I'd kind of just go through the market and kind of see. We're on eBay, by the way, for people that question that. They were also the Shining Sarcophagus YCSJ sleeves that exist. These are 100 pack. I mean, look how cool these guys all look together. They're so happy. I love this. And then we also have, this is one of the coolest off of the wall things. I actually have one of these. It's actually a manual that they had for Tokyo Dome. Now, you guys remember Tokyo Dome was the really big event. Kind of was not very well executed, but it was definitely an event. And I know people really, really liked the little things like this. So this was just one of those off-the-wall things. Also, tomorrow, dun dun dun, Sleeve Chief is going to have the return of the Nugget box. Discount code M40 save you on your purchase. This will go up Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know a lot of people have been asking about this, and I do hope people actually get their hands on this one, because this is definitely a gorgeous, gorgeous box as well. So remember, guys, leave check out down below, and you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.